We are now approaching 1 entire year since the DWI deception scandal started to unravel over at the Albuquerque Police Department. So far, the feds have been very tight-lipped. Nobody has, of course, been charged as of now. However, a growing list of APD officers have resigned during the ongoing FBI investigation. Our 4 Investigates team has been trying to piece this puzzle together. So, Ryan, still the big question is, how far does this alleged corruption ring really go?
That's the question everyone wants to know. So far, we're probably gonna have to wait for all of the answers. We do know there is a defense attorney, Thomas Clear III, and a growing number of APD officers that are under investigation. And if you remember, it started with these 4. That's Enario Alba Jr., Harvey Johnson, Joshua Montano, and Nelson Ortiz. Remember how this alleged hustle works? Some people who have been pulled over for a DWI have helped us understand it. Apparently, a DWI officer would pull someone over for drinking and driving. They would direct that person then to Thomas Clear III. That's the attorney. Then someone in his office would say, for a price, they can make this all go away. Then that officer wouldn't show up in court, case gets dismissed, and presumably everyone gets paid. Now, that traffic stop you just saw was conducted by Officer Joshua Montano. We got his disciplinary files. He was also at one point hit by a drunk driver and had a GoFundMe to raise some money. He's also the officer that wrote the letter that called the issues in the DWI unit a generational problem. Now, 4 Investigates finally got our hands on his disciplinary files, and there's a pattern here, a pattern for missed court investigations. They go all the way back, this one to 2019. That's years before the federal investigation began. Interestingly, at least on these cases, there was never any discipline against them. They were all investigated or cleared by the DWI Sergeant Dennis Chavez, who found a reason why there shouldn't be punishment. Sergeant Chavez took an early retirement in 2022. That's also before the feds got involved. We also got the files back on Harvey Johnson. He had a longer list of issues, but not the failure to appear in court that Montano had. He had trouble for not reporting some minor use of force incidents. He also had a big problem with not activating or working his body cam when he was doing police work. And he did have a reprimand for officer conduct. And then we found this. This is someone he arrested for DWI, but he failed to search them. This is the body scan image from MDC, the jail where they were booking him. It appears the gun is tucked into the waistband of his pants, and you can see officers were able to secure it before they put him in a cell, but that was a big deal that he missed that while making an arrest. All right, and then I found this interesting. This was one of the investigations for him not working his body camera, but look at who cleared him. Mark Landavazo. He was the commander at the Internal Affairs investigation, and so far, he's the only person APD has fired in this whole thing, Trevor. Now we have to see where this thing goes. It took the city nearly 8 months to get us these files on 2 officers. There are now 10 officers that are either on leave, fired, or have quit. 4 Investigates is following up on all of them as we wait for the FBI to make their next move.